into position. Starter call. Open trotters lined up for the Cantab Hall. Allerage Farms. Open trot sponsored by Jeff and Paul DeGrabel of Allerage Farms. Full field of 10. They are lined up and they are on game. And they are off. Crystal Fashion left the gate quickly, led the great out alertly to his inside. Also Eurobond on the move in that opening turn with six-pack. Going sprinting out as well, down at the inside $50 bill. Part of the early skirmish as they move around that opening turn. Lindy the Great on top early, but it's Eurobond will now move on up and take over control here for Andy Miller. Crystal Fashion away in third. Six-pack fed early, tucked fourth in front of $50 bill. Caught wide there in the sixth spot. That is Mission Accepted as they move past the opening quarter in 27 seconds. The veteran is to his inside seventh in front of his stablemate LaGrange. Trolley and Pinkman, the two trailers, as they trot up the backstretch. Eurobond on the point here at 8-1 with Lindy the Great. Looking over that leader from second, Crystal Fashion. Continues at the inside third, a six-pack. Swings to the outside in fourth. He's on the attack now for Svanstedt. $50 bill. Will set it up second over. He's into a fifth past the veteran who's pinned in sixth. Mission Accepted. It's been out the route, but he's up third over in the flow down for a Jingra past LaGrange. They tried pass a half here to a quick 54-2 and six-pack. Moves up on the outside to engage Eurobond as they trot down to the far turn, and six-pack is now taken over from Eurobond, who had little resistance down at the inside. Lindy the Great is there at the inside third. He's pinned in right now, $50 bill. Grinding but not gaining in fourth. Three wide, there goes Mission Accepted. It's all six-pack here. He throttles off three quarters, 121-3. Six-pack is pouring it on right now. He's 8 lengths clear. Lindy the Great rallies up on the outside. Mission Accepted into a third, but at mid-stretch, it's still six-pack. Last year's Kentucky Futurity champion has returned to the red clay in fine order today. It's six-pack here as they come down to the finish. Lindy the Great is second. Mission Accepted third. Six-pack down to the wire, 149-2. That's a world record for six-pack. Six-pack with a blowout performance in this afternoon's Allerage Farms Open Trot. Brand new world record for a 4-year-old. 149-2. Just 1/5 off his world record performance here last year at the age of 3. Two Lindy the Great, second. The 8 Mission Accepted, third. 6 the veteran, fourth at 7-2-8-6. That officially in race 8. 6-pack. Dominant. Winner of the Cantab All Rush Farms Open Trot. Coast across Crawford Farms finish line first. Returns trackside now for the Diamond Creek Farm. Winner's presentation. Oka Svanstedt, the trader, driver, and co-owner of 6-pack. Oka of New Jersey, Little E LLC, Knudsen Trotting, both of New York. Stahl Kamar, Lars Berg, both of Florida. 6-pack, last year's Kentucky Futurity champion, returns to the red clay here at the Red Mile with a world record performance this afternoon, 149-2. Season's best effort from 6-pack. He's a 4-year-old bay stallion by muscle mass from the Cantab Hallmare Pleasing Lady, bred by the Brittany Farms, Versailles, Kentucky. Takes the Allerage Farms Open Trot. Jeff and Paul DeGarelle, trackside there. Of course, of Allerage Farms, part of the ownership here of 6-pack. Prices up for the 8th race, 6-pack, $5, $260, $240. Second to the 2, Lindy the Great, $280, $240. Third to the 8, Mission Accepted, $520. Exacta was $14.80. The $1 trifecta, $60, 20 cents. 20-cent superfecta, $156.84. Winner circle reaction coming up momentarily. For the moment, we'll get your rundown in for race 8. The $150 bill was 10th. 2, Lindy the Great, 2nd. 3, Crystal Fashion, 6th. 4, Eurobond, 9th. 5, LaGrange, 5th. 6, The Veteran, 4th. 7, 6-pack, the winner. 8, Mission Accepted, 3rd. Number 9, Trolley, 7th. 10, Pinkman, 8th. Rechecking, it's 10-2-6, 9-5-4, 1-3-7 with 8 on the bottom.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Grau.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right, cool. Get you on.
Can I have your helmet for her?
Oh, yes, walking here.
All right, we'll step down here.
6-pack, a world record performance in last year's Kentucky Futurity. Another world record here this afternoon. 149-2. And these are the reasons why we all come to Lexington in the fall. And standing by with some happy connections of 6-pack, Mark McKelvey, trackside with the winning connections.
Thank you very much, Gabe, and this is why we do for performances like that. As you mentioned, an incredible performance 2 years in a row for 6-pack here at the Red Mile. I'm joined by a winning trainer driver, Oka Svanstedt. Oka, coming into today's race, he's looking to get back on top of his game. Safe to say that maybe one of those best performances?
Yeah, I have been sick for a month ago, but the last race he was good again and come home fast. And today I thought we're going to break the record, but with a little bit help we have done it. But no, it was first over and 55 the first half, so it was a little bit slow. But he come home good and I did a try.
It looked like that's what you were going for when you opened up at 3/4. You had a record on your mind?
Yes, but he's a little lazy when he's so in the front and no horses between him. So I try.
Well, congratulations, and once again, a great performance with 6-pack.
Thank you.
Jeff Garral, you get to win a race that you sponsor, so this has got to feel extra special. This horse is incredible, another amazing performance. Your thoughts on what you saw here today?
Well, it was a little nerve-wracking with the recalls, to tell you the truth. I've actually dreamed about giving myself a trophy because I've never done it, and I've given the Hamiltonian trophy the last 5 or 6 years, and the trophy for this race. So this is a real thrill. This horse has had a lot of bad posts, and he's cut. Most of the miles where he got beat at the wire. And he did all the work, and then somebody else gets a record. So I was really happy for him today, and he loves this track, obviously. And Aki's done a good job. He got sick, and we raced. He actually supplemented 2 weeks ago to that race, which was a good idea. And I told him, race from behind. That's a long stretch. So we tightened him up with that race, and he was ready today. I'm glad the weather was beautiful, and could have done without the recalls, to tell you the truth, but it's a real thrill.
Anxious moments, but through, getting a great round of applause from the Lexington. This is what Lexington's all about, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a dream come true. So really happy for my partners here, and for Oki, who's a partner, and we've got a couple of other partners. Tristan is a good guy, and he's watching, I'm sure. Hi, Tristan. I don't know if he's sleeping, but he's all over the world. So it's a real thrill, and I think he showed that he's a great horse. I mean, Green Shoe's a great horse, but so is I. So is this horse. This is a great horse who probably hasn't gotten his due when you compare him to some of these other great horses. But he holds the record at the Meadowlands. He holds the record here, and I guess this is a record also. So it's a pretty good horse.
Pretty good's an understatement. Congratulations on the victory here today.
Thanks.
Six Pack wins the Allerage in a world record time, 1:49.2.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Great job. Congratulations to Jeff and Paul DeGrill. All of the connections to Six Pack, who puts on a dazzling show here again this fall in Lexington. 149.2 for Six Pack. The ninth race is up next. It is the Glenn Garnsey Memorial. Tattersall's